It looks like a mini jungle back here. I have a lot of work to do today. And one of my main tasks are to fix this tomato cage because the tomatoes are so heavy on it that it is falling over and just growing all out of control. I've been cutting on it for the last 30 minutes, just cutting tomato branches off of it that can become a whole new plant themselves, but it's just too much. And so I'm still getting tomatoes all over this thing. They just popping up everywhere, and there's so many of them that this whole cage is about to fall over into my watermelon bed. But it's so many of them, and you would not believe that this is only just two plants, just two tomato plants side by side, and they are just growing out of control. That's a good problem to have, but it is still a problem. So, I mean, they are everywhere. And the bigger ones are towards the middle, so you really can't see them unless I cut through and move everything, but they causing a problem. This is my bed for my watermelon and cantaloupe, and my tomatoes were all over in it. They were all laying down over here. So I had to pick it up, and I'm about to make a trellis on the back fence for the watermelon and the cantaloupe. I already got baby watermelon on here. And they are doing good. They're just starting to pop up everywhere now. And it's a lot of cantaloupe down here, but I gotta untangle all of this and start trellising it up. My sunflowers are just about ready to pop open. But it looks like a jungle back here. All the sweet potatoes are spilling all out. I just gotta make a whole bunch of trellises everywhere. And my potato bag, all this is potatoes in here. I can't wait to see how many came out of here, is gonna come out of here. But they make a really pretty flower, and I didn't know that. I picked all the squash earlier, well, yesterday. It was about 5 of them that came out of the squash thing, the squash bed. And there's still some more growing in there, but I got work to do over here too. And the carrots are starting to come back. This one is still doing really well. This is the peach tree still. And cabbage, got cabbage, small cabbage heads on it. The Brussels sprouts are trying to get bigger. I put a whole nother trellis back here because I'm finna start something next to the cucumbers called a cucamelon. It's a tinier version of a cucumber, and it's supposed to taste a little sweeter. Never heard of it before, but I wanted to try it. But I just realized that I have cucumbers, and they are big. They hide them, but they nice sizes. They look like little fat pickles. And I have quite a few of them growing. I don't know if you can see that. But they're everywhere now. All these little small ones are gonna become, they're gonna go from that size to that size. The broccoli is doing good. And I now have to start picking my green beans big time. I let them keep going, and now they're just everywhere in here. So it's time to pick more green beans. But I have a lot of weeding to do. and untangling to do. I was gonna show y'all the peas, but I've been eating them. You could just snap these right off and eat them. They sweet and crunchy. So every time I see one that's big enough to eat, I pop it off and eat it. I let that one grow a little longer. But they are really sweet. They are better than anything you can get out of the store. And they're everywhere. But my cucumbers are growing all in here. So I'm about to try and train my cucumbers that way. And then at the bottom, I'm gonna start the cucamelon. And I did start digging for my my pumpkin bed, but it's like a mini jungle. I gotta cut some of this stuff back, and the stuff that I cut back I can actually give away to people who want to start their own plants, because I always cut it in a position where you could plant it and it'll grow a whole new plant. But from here down, I want to be the pumpkin patch. So I fenced in some more so that I could do the pumpkin patch. And my mom's been out here cutting wood because I'm trying to make the trellis for the watermelon bed. I just did like a simple makeshift fence. And this is something I built for a strawberry tower. All of these are strawberries in here, and they keep growing, but I keep cutting them because I was told that if you cut them for about the first 2 months, it'll give the roots time to grow, and then it'll make strawberries for you for the rest of the year. So I built 2 mini crates, and I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna do another stand somewhere else. The salad greens are coming up really well. We just did a small pot of salad greens. I have lettuce way in the back, and the flower bed is doing good. The dogs keep trying to get in it. That's why we did the flowers over here, because the dogs try to get in this bed, and I don't want any dog fertilized fruits and vegetables. And look at the eggplant. I have many eggplants. I got another one that's starting to grow, but there are 3 small eggplants on here. It was getting heavy because of the eggplant, so I had to make a little mini teepee-like trellis, and I will be planting this in the ground hopefully today if I can get done. We had so many cabbages that came up that I had to, well, my mom actually separated them and put them in smaller pots, but we got too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, and I can actually give them away because we got more than enough cabbage plants. I think we still have like 4 or 5 in the bag, and I haven't put anything directly into the ground yet, so, but the pumpkin bed will go directly into the ground. So these cabbage plants, and I have some watermelon that I can give away, and I cut, look at Gizmo. Hey Giz. A piece of my tomato plant that was growing out of order. This is the lemons. They are getting bigger and doing a lot better now. I put some fertilizer at the bottom of them. This is the Meyer lemon. And we got mint everywhere. There's spearmint, peppermint, chocolate mint. It's a nice day out here. But yeah, I gotta get back here and cut the grass, do some more trellising up, because just two plants became that big, and so many tomatoes on it that it's tearing everything down. So I got wood everywhere. Look, a mess back here right now, but that's because I'm about to get to work. And I got wood everywhere because I'm about to just create trellis or lattices up the back of the fence so that my watermelon and cantaloupe can rest on it, and hopefully the tomatoes will be able to use it too, because the tomato cages that's in there now, you can't even tell. There's two tomato cages in there. One is red and one is silver. You can't even tell because the tomatoes are just everywhere. And I started pumpkin, butternut squash, spaghetti squash, acorn squash, and these are going to be cucamelons, and it's another kind of squash. I forgot the name of it, but it's a really bright orange squash. I have the seed packet in the house. But the pumpkin patch, I'm ready to plant that soon. So yeah, that's the update. It's a mess back here, but I'm gonna get it in order today, because I don't like it when it's just jungle-like. I love it when it's jungle-like and in order, but not when it's jungle-like and out of order. But I'm just so happy about these cucumbers. They're doing really well, and everywhere. So I gotta start picking today and just organizing today, because stuff is everywhere. Oh, y'all like my name? Garden of Eden. Ain't that funny? Maybe I shouldn't have showed it. I don't want anybody to take my name. Oh well, but I like it. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna get to work. I got a lot of work to do, so I will talk to y'all later. Maybe I'll come back on and show it after everything looked better, in order and organized. See ya.